Do you love watching creepy real footage from dash cams? Well, you're in luck because these are the creepiest of them. Road rage, pranks and accidents happen on the road, and because of dash cams, we can watch them. Here are the 10 creepiest things caught on dash cam. Number 10. Karma. Unfortunately, road rage happens every day, and this video shows one of the worst cases of it. There's a black truck on the outer side of the line, and a classic car was trying to follow him. About a minute later, the classic car pulls up next to the black truck, and the two drivers start yelling at each other, slowing down traffic in the process. The man in the old car then threw something at the black truck, and the driver of the black truck cut him off in anger. And then they get what they deserve. The man in the classic car swerves into oncoming traffic to get away from the truck, but he does this right in front of a police car. We don't know what was going on, but it seems like justice was done. Teach them a lesson, officer. Receiving the ticket with an expensive fine was way scarier than the actual footage. Number 9. Bigfoot. Dashcams from the police are always the best because you know they are real. In May 2009, 2 police officers were driving down a dark road when they saw something strange on the side of the road. The event happened at night, and the video footage is old and has a lot of small dots on it, so it's hard to understand what they saw. But from how they acted, it was clear that it was something very scary.
Whoa, what the heck?
What the crap?
What was that?
Did you see that?
Yes.
The two look very scared, so they turn on their lights and look behind them, but they can't find what they're looking for. The man later said that it looked like a bear walking on 2 legs. Did these police officers in the country see a Bigfoot? Number 8. Vietnam tornado. Nature doesn't mess around, and in just a few seconds, everything can be destroyed. In this video, a man is driving through a Hanoi village when a tornado quickly moves toward him. It starts with pieces of trash flying through the air, but it quickly gets out of control. As the tornado rips through the village, the driver backs out of the way, just like in a disaster movie. Whole buildings are torn apart, loose items are thrown into the air, and people on the street have to avoid flying sheets of metal. This terrifying video demonstrates how simple it is to be injured in a tornado. Number 7. A speeding car. Even simple traffic stops can be dangerous for 4 police officers. When cops in Fort Worth, Texas went to help a driver who was stuck on the side of the highway, they had the scariest moment of their lives. As the tow truck was coming, when they turned around, they saw a fast-moving car coming up behind them quickly. One officer even pulled his gun as all 3 of them tried to get out of the way of the car. It just missed them by a few inches and hit their cruiser on the side, doing a lot of damage. Luckily, no one got hurt during the scary event, but Cedric Keith Henson Jr., who was 26 years old, was caught driving drunk and put in jail. Number 6. Robbing a truck. It's hard to believe that some thieves can be so careless. We're glad we have videos like this to keep us alert. This happened in August of 2012, according to the dashcam, which shows a man pulling over and getting out of his car. He walks up to the car without much thought, opens the driver's side door, and takes out a briefcase. The driver follows him as he runs to his car with the case. In a panic, the thief stops and throws the briefcase away, before getting back on the highway and driving away. Lucky for everyone, no one got hurt, but that just shows how fast things can go wrong. Number 5. Plague of locusts. Nature can be very scary at times, and sometimes it looks like a scene from the Bible. In Dagestan, Russia, a truck driver saw a huge cloud in the distance. It seemed like a pretty normal dust storm, but as the driver got closer, he saw something terrible. The road was full of millions of locusts, not dust. The truck keeps going through the swarm, even though the locusts are hitting his truck like hail. Even if it doesn't make your spine tingle like a ghost or robber, being swarmed by millions of bugs, especially when they make that kind of loud noise, is unusual. Number 4. Temporary roadblock. If a makeshift roadblock stops your car, it's probably best to stay in your seat and get out of there as fast as you can. In this Russian dashcam video, a man drives up to a roadblock made of beer bottles and tree branches. A car with its hazard lights on is parked next to the roadblock. As soon as the driver stops, a woman gets out of the parked car and starts clearing the roadblock. As she and another man work, they can see a car and a person coming toward the roadblock. Nothing bad happens, and they both go back to their cars. Was this an ambush that didn't work out, or just a series of things that looked like an ambush? Number 3. Night drive. Roadblocks at night are scary, especially when there are a lot of people there. This car is going down a dark freeway when suddenly people jump over the concrete barrier. The driver has to stop because someone has put a tree in the middle of the road. As the car backed up, the men crowded around it and started hitting it with tree branches. The driver eventually goes too far, honks their horn, and just crashes through the obstacle to get to safety. When I see videos like this, I wonder if I should be driving at night at all. Number 2. Lost on the highway. In January 2016, an Oregon police officer was driving down a dark highway when his headlights shined on a young child. The child ran down the road toward the car, flailing his little arms as he got closer to the hood. It's a sad and creepy sight at the same time. How did this kid get here? Where is his family? Why is he standing in the middle of the road? This story has a happy ending, thank goodness. When the child was finally reunited with his parents, the officer heard the story. They were cleaning up after a family gathering at a nearby community center when the toddler got away and left through an open door. Number 1. Masked men. The scariest thing about getting mugged is that it can happen at any time, in any place. This scary robbery was caught on camera in October 2014 and can be seen in this video. 5 people with scary Halloween masks walk up to a woman's car, but only one of them is caught on camera, and the woman thinks it's just a joke. She rolls down the window to show how much she likes the masks, but things turned bad very quickly. After some tense silence, the thieves broke into the car.
Those are so creepy. Where'd you get it? Where did you get them? Come here. What are you doing? How did you get out of the car?
Even though this isn't seen, we can only hear what's happening and our minds fill in the rest of the scary details. A brave bystander helped get the woman's things back and made sure she was okay. Do you think this is scary? Let us know in the comments below.